Hi everyone, my name is Isidora and I am currently in my third year of biomedical science, minoring in neuroscience. For this reflection, I'll be discussing the results from my Unit 1 career quizzes on interest and abilities and how they connect to my career development. Overall, my results reflected many of my strengths. I score high in directive, social, and innovative categories, as well as abilities like learning, verbal, and numerical skills. This aligns well with my extracurricular experiences, such as leading student clubs, conducting research, and working at a dental office, where problem solving and collaboration are a big part of what I do. I had anticipated seeing lower scores in manual dexterity, since hands-on building tasks have never been my strongest skill. But this reminded me that if I pursue a career in healthcare, I'll need to keep working on developing more precision and fine motor skills. What I was really surprised by was some of the specific job suggestions that came up in the quizzes. For example, roles like computer and network operators, forestry professionals, and marketing researchers stood out to me as very unexpected. These surprised me because I don't see myself as particularly skilled with computers beyond what I do for school. I have no background in forestry, and marketing feels quite different from the science and healthcare focus that I've been building towards. Still, I realized that these quizzes most likely generated these results because of transferable skills like problem solving, organization, or leadership, which can be valuable across many industries. Even if those fields don't personally interest me, it was a good reminder that my skill set is broad and could open doors in many different unexpected areas. In a way, I actually appreciated seeing those surprising results because they made me reflect on the difference between what I can do and what I'm genuinely passionate about. Just because I might have the abilities that align with a career in marketing or technology doesn't mean that's where I find fulfillment. For me, that reinforces the importance of knowing my professional identity and my values so that I can use my strengths in a direction that really excites me rather than just following where my skills alone might take me. These quizzes suggested a wide range of careers, from physicians and specialists in clinical medicine to leadership, teaching, and even event planning. For me, the most meaningful connection was to medicine. I've always had the goal of becoming a doctor, ideally specializing in surgery. And these results reinforce that my strengths in leadership, problem solving, empathy, and time management all align with that path. For example, being able to stay calm under pressure and delegate tasks effectively are skills that I already use in my role as a senior event coordinator for Hands of Latin America. And those same abilities would transfer well into a surgical setting. At the same time, I found it encouraging to see other possible pathways, such as health policy research, occupational therapy, or academic careers in neuroscience. Those results reminded me that I have options, and if my path towards medicine ever changes, I could still pursue meaningful work that combines science, innovation, and working with people. In fact, even my extracurriculars, like doing research in neuroscience and working at the dental office, show me that healthcare can take many different forms, from patient care to behind the scenes scientific discovery. The variety of careers suggested by the quizzes help me appreciate that my future isn't limited to just one specific role, but I can grow and adapt depending on where my interests and strengths take me. Looking ahead, there are a few questions that I want to explore this semester. First, I want to better understand what it truly takes to succeed in medicine. Not just the technical side, but also the resilience, precision, and long-term commitment required. Since my manual dexterity wasn't the strongest in my quiz results, I like to think about ways that I can intentionally develop those fine motor skills over time. Second, I want to continue building transferable skills like communication, teamwork, and leadership. These are skills that I already practice in my extracurriculars, but I know that they will be just as important in medicine as the technical knowledge that I gain in class. So, understanding how to highlight these skills when I apply for future opportunities will be very important for my career development. Finally, I want to reflect on how my professional identity continues to evolve. I want to see how my identity as a future doctor takes shape, how my values, experiences, and personal strengths will define the kind of physician and professional that I become. Overall, the career quizzes gave me a clearer picture of where my interests and abilities aligned. At the same time, the surprising results challenged me to think more critically about how my skills could apply in unexpected areas. This semester, I'm excited to keep asking questions, developing my skills, and shaping a career path that feels authentic to who I am.